welcome back, hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we returned to Prehistoric Hunt on Tenebris Island. So last weekend we had a few showings of where, again, the game can feel a bit frustrating, there's polish needed and such. And we're going to change up our loadout a little bit, and I got a comment to help us out a bit too. I thought originally, okay, this just has to load the inventory a moment. I was originally going to go with the heavy rifle, the compound bow, and the shotgun. However, one of the skilled commenters from last weekend let me know that I should probably look at instead taking out the revolver, because it's actually more powerful than the shotgun is. I do wish there's a little bit more of a way to get an idea of, how strong certain things are, but alas, you don't super get that. Okay, 700 ammo, that can go in. I don't know why I had that. The wood, probably because of, flares, I don't know if they'll be that useful, but maybe we'll hold on to just in case. We've got 2x24, so maybe we'll take the standard scope out. So we got regular rifle ammo we don't need. Shotgun ammo we won't need. So we're going to look for pistol ammo. There we go. Actually, I think pistol applies for revolver too. Yeah, it does. Okay. So those three are in order. We're pretty good for those. We got a few health kits. So for this weekend, I want to go to the half of the island we haven't really checked out now, which is the eastern side here. We did get up to the birdcage. I don't know if I'd want to go up there, fast travel, and then work our way south, instead of, try and cut through all the, really bad hills here. Actually, you know what? That might not be a bad idea. I'm just going to actually take a quick check at the contracts. I don't know if I'd come across 4 Stegosauruses too quickly. So maybe what we'll do... Actually, you know what? I'll take that Quetzalcoatlus, and we'll fast travel up to the birdcage. Oh. Okay, there... Oh, I guess I didn't come all the way across the birdcage to realize, this is how it is, because there is a lot more here than I gave credit for. Okay, and there's... Oh, yeah, just a little piece of paper. How about some soup? Okay. Whatever that means. But yeah, the comments came in that let me know that... I know I've used the shotgun before, but I think it's been one where... the game is kind of weird with how the health can be on certain dinosaurs. I know it used to be the case where, you could shotgun blast a compy point range, and because it didn't calculate you hit a lung or anything, the compy is just fine. There's no, issues to it. And we'll take that, although I think... Okay, I think we actually saw Quetzal flying around just as we were about to leave here, so we'll see if we can quickly take... Oh! Well, there's a couple of shots. It's hard to say where exactly I've got on them. And maybe we'll even try the revolver out and just see how we do. But yeah, I'm going to try to use the contracts. I have to remember is I thought they would have been more of a primary source for getting a lot of funds, but they're more like a secondary support system. Where it's if you're going to an area where there might be these dinosaurs, pick them up, but you don't super want to focus hard on them, because just getting every single dino, the kills I think are more worth it for the base funds than actually taking on the contract specific ones are. But there's that done. I mean, we'll take for a Sarco, but I haven't actually found... That's a weird place for a Sarco. Again, completely landlocked. I thought they'd be around areas with vegetation. But apparently... Or, not vegetation, sorry, with water and, things like that. But no, it seems like they are just kind of wherever they want to be. Okay, but yeah, we'll go with this, see how we do with everything, and just see what we can take on and discover. We've still got the Strathonosaurus, I believe, or something like that we haven't encountered yet. We've yet to find any Brachiosaurus on the map, and we've only had, 1 or 2 Sarcosuchus encounters. But those ones are going to be kind of tricky given how we have to, contend with them, I would say. Hey, you know what, I'm just going to actually increase the volume a bit more. I'm kind of surprised, you only have a master volume. Maybe there's more individuals in the main menu you can set, but... We'll just go and see what we can find. I think once I can find things like the Brachiosaurus with the heavy rifle we've got, it'll be pretty easy putting some of them down. Although, truth be told, I might actually want to use the compound bow more so. Because with that, at least then I'll have, like, better trophy integrity, and we'll be saving some of the heavy rifle ammo for, like, if I desperately need it, since we might be into Rex territory quite a bit. We haven't actually really seen that. I think only, like, one Rex we found because of the fights it had with Allosaurus. It went down in a single shot. But Rex are pretty tanky animals in this game. It is also difficult after your initial shot to sometimes be able to get another vital shot lined up. But they can be some tanky animals to contend with. And that is something that I can understand you want to make the dinosaurs, like, seem like more tenacious and hardier than, like, just general big game animals are for, like, in other hunting games. But there's also a point where it's like, if they're too tanky and they can, like, take lung shots without much issue, it feels kind of weird. It was like one of the commenters, I think it was Matt Steven? I believe he's the very experienced commenter who's been giving a lot of good advice for us. He basically has said, like, if you get a Rex from a certain distance, you take that shot, then you can run away. And if you're fast enough and, like, have the distance from it, the Rex will actually stop at the location where you shot it from and look around trying to find you, but it won't, like, have the lock-on feature like Carnivore's Dinosaur Hunt would have had. Yeah, you know what, we'll switch that out, because I don't think we'll come across a Sarco... Oh, that's... I'm actually not sure what that was. That's something, too, with how dense the map is for such. Maybe a little hard getting some visibility at times. And I don't know if... I don't think gunshots will bring dinosaurs in, but they probably might scare some off. Yeah, let's just work slowly and see what we find. I'm guessing there might be a, like, fast travel spot or something down in the heart of that area more. But for now, I don't think there's too much we can do besides, like, slowly go and hope we survive. Okay, so that's... I wonder if it's just a Quetzalcoatlus I heard, because, like, it sounded like... To me, it was actually behind me there. All I guess we can kind of do is keep going and see what we come across. At least one thing about, like, having the exaggerated sound is... I don't think things should be able to sneak up on me too much. And yeah, there's nothing new for contracts really there. I do kind of wish you had a little bit more of a range of when you would see, like, an undiscovered item on your, like, compass at top there. Just because, like, as we had for, like, trying to find the port before, you only seem to basically get it to pop up when you're 600 meters away. So that is actually relatively close when you consider, like, how big the maps can be at times. Like, Tenebris Island, I feel like it's got to be half or smaller than how big Moreau Island was. I'm not sure it's just because it's been so long since I played that first map, but that one felt a lot larger than, like, this one seems to be. I may be completely mistaken on that, and it's just because of, like, how this map appears to me. But I haven't seen any tracks whatsoever. I wonder if this is, like, the, flyer corner. It's like we saw the couple of Quetzals fly by, and aside from those sounds we've heard, I haven't seen any track... Ooh. Oh, jeez. One right above us. And I think he is interested. Or maybe not. Yeah, I think this is, like, Flyer Corner. Even if it's not the Thalassodromius, it seems like there's quite a few Quetzalcoatlus that patrol back and forth here. I can understand, like, for not having, like... It'd probably be difficult to add, like, complete roaming AI to the dinosaurs. If you want them to, like, go across the whole map and such, but... I feel like there should be a little bit variation like them at times. Like, the flyers always seem to be steadily in flight, and they only, like, break from that to attack you, but... I kind of feel like it'd be good to have them if they, like, perch or roost or land for some things, but that could be a lot of animation work to do. I don't know if it's a case of... Now, a number of the models for Prehistoric Hunt I do know were, like, in the earlier stages, right off of, like, the asset shop. So they might have came with their own, like, pre-made animations tied to them, too. So I don't know if, like, the team working on Prehistoric Hunt does have an animator. Oh, that was actually a good shot. An animator to kind of help add more animations and ideas and such to it, or it's all, a lot of stuff's, like, just kind of pre-made came with models. Because I can understand if they all came with the models, that might be why there's not, like, a lot of idle animations or work that's been done in that regard to flesh things out a bit more. We'll take that. And we'll take that. Okay, actually, we are apparently getting close to Brachiosaurus, so you know what? Just for the sake of actually seeing one on the island, let's go take a look. It does seem like they actually have a bit of a focused spawn behavior, which is always by a coastline. I also have to remember there could be Allosaurus out here, too. But yeah, as much as I said I don't want to focus on the dinos, or, like, the contracts too hard, they can at least be a bit of an idea to get an idea, or a way to get an idea of, like, what's been in the area. No, and that's been running, apparently. I wonder what would have sent it running, unless maybe, like, just the gunshots? Because there's no tracks from, like, anything hunting it. And I believe the Rexes used to be able to hunt them. So that is something I need to be mindful of. Nope. Okay, another Quetzal probably just passed over there. The shadow went by. Oh, jeez. Right there. Oh yeah, these guys got a new model too. Although, yeah, see, they don't actually have an idle animation. They, like, get locked into this weird freeze behavior. And it's only once you, like, break them out of it, then they start moving. Oh, there we go. Oh, boy, springy. Yeah, the texture looks quite nice. I was going to say let's look at the model work, but it looks like the head is literally clipped into the ground, so can't do that. But yeah, they have been updating the looks, which I have been liking when it comes to a lot of, like, again, the asset store models that they used to have that kind of felt like placeholders. But it seems to be, I think that's actually how all the other animals we've seen so far that have, like, stopped in... Okay, sounds like there might actually be still some volume issues, or, like, audio level mixing. As it sounded like the audio kind of peaked up there. And I'm wondering if that sound just then was a Brachiosaurus. So we might have another one we can go finding. But, like, the Brachiosaurus, I can fully understand that they're going to take much more to bring down. They're giant lumbering things with huge organs, so yeah, shots wouldn't be as impactful on them. But, like, again, this is an area I thought I would have seen a Sarcosuchus around. You got the beach right there that they'd have easy access to water. Can't tell if I'm hearing something moving, or it's just like... yeah, we'll take that. And take that. Okay, yeah, there are Brachiosaurus in the area. Oh, that might have actually been one. Oh, there's one. Once they start moving, you can see them well through the trees, but I actually admit, they are pretty neat when they're, like, hidden back in the tree trunks. So if they don't move... it's hard to actually know if you're looking at one. There we go. Yeah, and did your head... Oh, yeah, your head... Well, your neck is definitely bent the wrong way, so I can't even get a good look at you. I guess we'll have to use the binoculars for this guy. Yeah, a lot more detail in that to it. Texture's not too bad. It's nice to see the... Again, all the visual upgrades in that are very good to see. It's just gotta polish up the gameplay experience a bit more. I know there's the hard mode that you could choose if you want, but it still feels like... Even right now, the base game has a little bit of problem with it. I could see maybe hard mode to offset it if the vitals do... Like, there's more damage received by the dinos if you hit the vitals, so instead of, like, the volume of fire, it kind of feels like you get much more rewarded for those vital hits, but I don't think it works that way. I admit I haven't played myself to know quite yet. And I think that might be another Brachiosaurus call. I just have no idea how far we'll have to go to find it. But we do got some more tracks. Now, are these Brachiosaurus? Looks like it. Yeah. Okay, just walking. Ooh. Yeah, there's another one. Hi! Bye! It looks like he's kind of stuck in place, though. Like, at least there's some animation for him. Like, head's moving left and right, he's looking around a bit more. Or I guess I should say, it. That might be a Sarcosuchus. Does that sound like a really low, long... kind of like crocodilian bellow. And there's something to the left there that I've never heard before. Like, you guys hear that? Like, whoo. Ooh. Okay, we'll kill that. Or claim that. Maybe it's actually something sleeping. Okay, now it's stopped. I don't know what I was hearing, because, yeah, now it's completely silent for, like, what was a rather steady sound. Okay, well, night will be lighting up in just a moment or two. Yeah, we'll take that. I don't... There's anything... Yeah, nothing's really close. There's no Utah Raptor, so I guess we can at least take a Rex to get an idea of, like... Okay, nothing too close, so it does seem like this corner is for the Brachiosaurus and Quetzalcoatlus that fly by here pretty frequently. So we know the camp area is good for Parasaurolophus. Stegosaurus are up in this corner. Therizinosaurus are up here. Brachiosaurus are over here. And looks like Rexes are going to be down in here much more frequently. I still have to figure out where the Allosaurus like to roam. It seems like maybe they'll be more down into this area. But that's night at least easing off, so we should be alright to take a look around further. And see what we come across more. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll cut a little more inland. Like, the fast travel spots, we do have a number of them are tied more to, like, the coastline, but I don't know where we'll find another. I also don't know how many there are per map either. Kind of a case of you just have to run and explore and hope that you're going to somewhere in the middle of nowhere that has something. You know what? I thought I heard something this direction. Because there is the shore here, maybe it'd be a little tied off, or like cut off, so it can't go anywhere. So just want to get down here and take a look for any tracks. But yeah, this corner is really quiet for, like, any activity. That does mean as I get probably down into, like, the eastern half proper, that's where we'll really need to mind ourselves. As Rexes, Allos, I think those are the only large carnivores we have to contend with, but then there's also the raptors and any flyers that might nip at us. And I don't think I'll be able to use a health kit against a Rex bite. It might be possible I could, but I also think there's a high chance that it could just be a one-hit kill, too. Okay, yeah, we're pretty far away from the majority of the islands, so we'll have to cut more westward. But no sounds, no tracks. And at least will let us get a little bit of ground covered. And looks like we're going to be going uphill quite a bit here. Not sure what that was, but that is basically back the direction we came, so I think we'll just keep trying to head off this way. Oh yeah, we'll take that Sarco contract, just see if one has... Nope, way out of the area. Sarcos are the one, again, they're the one I'm most surprised at, because I thought they'd be a pretty nice coastal creature that would, like, give the beaches and areas like that a little bit more danger and incentive to go for, but they seem to be in peculiar spots for them. Okay, we made it up here. We might as well go for that little lake in the middle there. There might be some strategies where if you can go into the water, the dinos actually can't follow you into it. So it has been something that has been suggested to try out if I have difficulties, but we'll try to play mostly fair. Oh, okay, these are three-toed. Rex or Allo? Allosaurus. Now, because of how long ago they were, my thinking is they might come back along this way. Because I do actually want to hand it to the game that, like, having the footprints facing the direction the dinosaurs are going is pretty good. There might be a case people will say, well, of course, that's how it's supposed to work and how they're planted and traced. There are some times where the game will just, like, put a footprint down and then instead of, like, having it oriented right, it might have it reversed or, like, pointing a different direction than it actually was going. Okay, yeah, there is some... Okay, that sounded like something close, but I don't know what it was. Oh. Okay, that I knew there was one in the area, but I didn't realize, like, it had gotten that close to us. But a couple of shots probably placed decently well there. But it does seem like your gun might draw them into you, too. Oh, were you waving high? Yeah, waving for us. Okay, we'll just claim that. That was a gold. And that was, what, one... a lung? Okay, 2 lungs, and then 1 at the stomach. Yeah, see, again, a double lung shot, and it's still rushing in to try to get you. But then again, I guess there's not really a way to have, like, how powerful would a rifle technically be against these animals? I'm not sure if anybody's tried to, like, make ballistic models of them or not. And now it sounds like we're getting into a hotbed more of activity. Oh boy. Well, I don't have anything for an Allosaurus, so we'll probably leave that be for now. Oh! Was not expecting this. I guess like a wildfire or something got through the area? Yeah, this is really different to see. I'm not sure if it's an idea of, like, a volcanic... I was going to say maybe, like, volcanic run? But if they did, like, actually flow through here, I think everything would have been melted in the middle. I think this is more like a wildfire torched it. I'm just going to crouch a moment, because I don't know what could be around here. Ah, yeah, we'll take that contract. And I doubt we're going to have any encounters of anything else nearby. Woo! Something's having a good time. Okay, we'll try to get over to where that point is, because my guess is that is a fast travel spot. But, yeah, the map... I was not expecting this from this area. I guess because it is topographic more for, like, just elevation... I was expecting, again, more like lush green and jungle, not wasteland. But then that makes me wonder if anything would even be coming through the area. That might at least give me, like, a little bit of a safe passage to get to this other spot. Though, just because I reach it doesn't mean it's actually all that safe. That's like how the port was, and the Stegosaurus would still... managed to find a way to, like, walk up and take you out when I was trying to let the captures go through last weekend. I think the only truly safe place I found so far is maybe the cabin. The birdcage might be too, with it being like a structure. Oh. Okay, this might actually be another safe spot, because it looks like there's like a radio tower or something that we might be able to, like, hide inside of. Yeah, I was not expecting this complete wasteland of an area. But it is nice to find this fast travel spot. The satellite. Okay, maybe it's not as safe as I thought it would be. And yeah, I can't use the ladder. Then probably should have figured that. But you know what? Let's see about just turning the things in we've got for what funds we picked up. Not that much, only 268. Again, it does feel like sometimes it can go pretty slow for your currency income. Like, I can understand with the Brachiosauruses being as big as they are and the slow lumbering they are as an animal. They don't want to give you a big payout for those. But you'd think still with, like, the Allosaurus and the Quetzals, might have been a little bit better. Because playing the game as a new player, it definitely is an uphill battle. Once you can get that first hunting rifle, it does make things so much easier. But until you reach that spot... And again, I wish you could kind of, like, just pick those up as an item, so that way... Like, say you want to save on health kits, that would just be, like, a good little 10 HP recovery. Okay, but we're about halfway through the eastern sections of the map now. I guess we might as well just work... maybe we'll... You know what, maybe with having found the satellite, we'll end today's episode here. Because, like, I could probably try going a bit further, but my guess is, since we haven't seen a single track or heard much activity since coming into this spot, the dinosaurs might not actually be traveling through here too frequently or at all. So, if we do have to go quite a ways to find them again, maybe we'll end things here so that way we have a full episode to go forward and further on this exploration. Yeah, so for now, we'll just crouch down. Do I actually oh, I don't actually think I have the camo net on me, do I? No, I do not. Okay, well, you know what? We should probably be, or hopefully we'll be fine here without it. So yeah, we'll end today's episode of Prehistoric Hunt right here for today. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.